Hello. Welcome to my stream number 56 of my at least 152 days challenge. I'm trying to open it on my phone just to confirm if it's okay. Today is also a weekend, and on weekends, as usual, I don't have very clean schedule, but so it's slightly relaxed as weekend should be. Okay. Today we had a big day of recording different things. Yeah, I worked with my wife on some of her stream and as well to record some short videos for her. Not shorts, just normal format video, not too long. So also I'm preparing some of to replace my internet Wi-Fi, but I just found proper fan because it's all located behind the TV and on top of fireplace. So sometimes it's in the summer it's hot because it's summer. In the winter, when we switch on the fireplace, it's also pretty hot. And you know, no electronics like to be hot. Connected with multiple things. Normally, it just need to be ventilated because yeah, when everything is working and when sometimes is working not so nicely, it could be that. So if not all energy used, like in physical world, it's not possible. So energy should be converted into some other type of energy. And when we use energy from power outlet, electric, we should use it all we get. And if we can't use it very well, some of that energy transform into heat. And if we will not reduce that heat with some fan, it will accumulate more and more heat, and it becomes so hot that it can melt some of cables, electronics, some build part of some circuit board, and it could damage them. The worst case, it could be even some fire, or it could be just reducing of some parameters, of work parameters. Again, the best temperature for electronics to work is near absolute zero. It's when the electrons can go the fastest. But yeah, of course, it's not achievable on the Earth without any special multi-million dollars equipment. But overall, if you just help your apparature, your devices, your different electronics, just to cool enough with some fans, some other techniques, it's always will thank you with good performance. So I've prepared all of that, but haven't time to do the thing because we decided to get for some walk. It's it's actually not walk, it's relaxing drive. Uh, Sometimes we just sit in the car and driving somewhere, taking a cup of coffee, latte, and driving maybe to Seattle. Seattle is beautiful at the night. And then we just return to our home using different passes, and it's always feel nice. Okay, and today's next work week is starting, and also I think I will finalize my thoughts about this channel, at least content, how it will go in soon. Yes, how it will, how and how, it's a very wide question, how and in which manner, let's say, that it will go next. And also I want to create some of my topics which I've started before as on different channels. I have some channel regarding YouTube AI. It's a tool I use to build which is still in progress, and where I just put together some very basic things like transcribing video, then using predefined ChatGPT completions with some instructions just to get what I need from video. So mm, looks like my I started some video processing before, and it's haven't completed because of some issues. So let me see if it will can complete it now. By the way, my computer screens start changing the wallpapers. It's so cool. Yeah, I like those nature views, the beautiful skies, and yeah, it's basically the picture you could see a lot in Washington near the ocean. It's a pretty wide front where it's, yeah, the water comes and then it go off, and the surface is very mirror like. I have multiple photos of this as well, but I live not so close to ocean, close to Puget Sound, but those type of pictures are possible near the open ocean. So it's like 3 hours drive for me. Okay, and then I'm just trying to see if I could download 555, and now now it's downloaded very quickly. Before, you see, it's some issues. Basically for each fragment it have some issues, and now it's already finished. Cool. It's my browser way. Where I put something where we do some tests. Basically, give me 1 second. So it's how interface looks for that. Oh, I just need to prepare better for that. How interface looks for my night stream, night talk with romantic developer, and I'm just uploading each of the file, and it's transcribed. And when I try to go to that file, it's just show something like um, full title text, and then if I click, for example, some summary, it will provide me some good summary for this. Give me 1 second. Yeah, some good summary for that stream. And if I don't like it, I can regenerate it, and so on and so on. So I'm going to add more information about that program and how to achieve it, basically what we've done before, to different channel, and I'll share it with you if someone is interested in. But on that channel, I'm going to concentrate more on the topics which are not about some specific software developer problems, but which are on edge between software development world and real world of communication, relationship, politics, religion, and how a person who spent a lot of his life thinking about some programming concepts, building some enterprise applications, using some design patterns for that, for those of all of those things. How I could see the connection between those things, real world, and how I could try to explain some rules which are in the real world. Yes. Also, probably there would be something fun like Blender tutorials, not tutorials, but some tests or experiments, because it looks like it's something people are interested in. Sometimes the only thing I haven't finished my previous test is Blender about creating cool romantic developer glasses, because my computer is not powerful enough to do a sufficient number of surfaces and streaming at the same time. So it's something I need to do outside the stream and do that. And I'll think about my schedule, because yeah, even I'm always complaining that I'm not up to plans, but my schedule is pretty tight, and I have some days when I helping with videos to my wife, some days when I need to complete something on the work, and so on and so on. So yeah, of course I have some free days and free intervals on multiple days, so I'll try to prioritize my channel over the just relaxing, and try to enjoy it like my rest time. Yes, so that it. Yeah, I haven't prepared anything for today, even no thoughts. I just, flow with the river, flow with the stream, or go with the stream of today's day, and it was pretty nice experience. I used some of the techniques. There was time when I was completely underperforming, and even no one told me anything. I just feel that it's cannot go that way any longer because I start thinking, I start basically um, not doing the things which other people expects me and they believe in me, and it's some of responsibility which I took and I couldn't deliver it. So I go and talk to my manager and say, hey, I couldn't do it right now. I need some rest, and I asked him for some vacation. He agreed, and he even provided me multiple recommendations uh, how to switch off from the work and from all other thoughts. And yeah, I just given what I need to do to other person. It wasn't a huge amount of things actually. It was pretty basic tasks. I already implemented much more creative task, but for those it just was like some blocker. I just couldn't start it, and even thinking about starting it provides me some pain, not only emotional but also even on physical level. So yes, I took a vacation and I agreed everything with my family, and I went to the ocean, and I spent several days just coming to the ocean, sitting in the chair near it, listening to it, and writing to some notebook everything which comes to my mind. And yeah, it was cool experience. I become uh, not so white skin. My skin slightly burned under the sun, even if it was like spring, and ocean temperature and overall temperature was pretty low. So I sit in the jacket, and yeah, it's not like it's not like summer temperature. I live near, yeah, Pacific Ocean, and it's a north part of Pacific Ocean near Seattle. So even in summer, not many people actually go and swim in it. Temperature is not good for that. So it was very nice experience when you could disconnect from everything you worry about and just provide you some rest, at least for several days, like for 3, or actually I provided for more, but it was like maybe 4 days of disconnecting. And now just to not go back into that problem again, especially when I have some time on weekends. Sometimes I'm just like doing something, I need to do something, but I disconnected from worrying about planning and do multiple things which if it's possible, of course. Sometimes you have to do something, but normally it's not on Sunday. Yeah, and on Monday you just start your day energized, or at least disconnected. Yeah, reconnecting to the work after some disconnection on weekend, and it's also helping you to do like fresh start. Of course, it's better to have a good sleep, which not always possible. Maybe it's better not to start morning with coffee. Maybe tomorrow I'll start it with tea, and yeah, I'll see if it's have any difference. For me, coffee is maybe I slightly addict for the coffee, but at the same time, coffee it's like my ritual. Is it the word in the English? Oh, ritual. Oh, come on. How does it call it?
Ritual.
Ritual. Sorry, I'm not good with that transcription. Sometimes I just I need. Yeah, it's not a religious. Okay, it's all about religions. Um, hey, do we have anything not about religions? Maybe it's right. No, social custom practice or conventional act. The family Christmas rite. Maybe maybe it's close to rite. So morning ritual or morning rite when you start. So there are some things which just allow you to change focus, especially when you work at home. You should have something like, maybe it would be some like coffee, maybe it would be some short walk, just like to emulate how you commute to the work, but you just do small walk in your neighborhood, return. Maybe it's to put on some shorts instead of what you wear at home, maybe some t-shirts, and not so nice t-shirt. um, yeah, it's all right, which probably could help you to get into the working mode and get into the some productive mode. Okay, um, so to summarize all of that, we discussed today, yeah, some of my news on personal front, uh, future plans for the channel, um, some of my experience related of my um, recovery from a situation where I was completely blocked at work, mostly by couldn't start some work, couldn't complete some work, which even wasn't hard at all, but it just that thing that, yeah, it's like when you worry about something incrementally, you can went to situation when you just need some help to overcome it. And yeah, talk slightly about some rituals or rites which could help you to start your day, maybe if not fully energized, but at least something which can help you to get into proper mood, especially if you're working from home, or yeah, working for yourself or whatever, because sometimes it's hard when you go to some work, you to some place, you already get involved you know into all that working atmosphere. Maybe you wouldn't be so effective, but at least you have no way to go somewhere. You already involved. But when you doing something from home, which is true for multiple people after COVID, or you just work for yourself, you just, I don't know, writing books or creating courses or whatever, something like starting day rights or whatever, it's quite important. And tomorrow tomorrow I prepare for something. Probably we will wrap up some of our practical things, some rules about our life energy, how to how to um, how to keep it, how um, get more energy, lose less. Uh, all of that, all we have talked about previously, just put into some maybe nicer document, and yeah, we'll go from here, and maybe we'll start to looking into some aspects more deeply, like we did with the planning and some timing techniques like Pomodoro techniques. Okay, as usual, wish you a good time of the day. Wish you to feel and understand beauty of the world and beauty of your surroundings and all what nature created for you and created around you. Have more Germany inside of you and try to create cozy environment for your loved ones, full of love, acceptance, coziness, help, and warmth. Okay, and see you tomorrow or whenever you would like to join me. As I said, I'm going to have at least 152 days of my consecutive streams. So let's see if I can do that. Goodbye.